J.K. Rowling said, "The world is full of wonderful things you haven't seen yet. Don't ever give up on a chance of seeing them." J.K. Rowling's quote is truly applicable to the lower Yukon in Alaska. The land is filled with natural wonders and wildlife beyond anything most people have ever seen. Populated by a native culture that is a part of our country, but yet is very much apart. It is a place of stark contrast to the busy city life of the lower 48 states. It is, in short, an opportunity for educators to experience a world that few of their colleagues can even begin to imagine. Teaching in the lower Yukon is not for everyone, but for those who dare to adventure to the 49th state and travel to the confluence of the mighty Yukon River and the Bering Sea, it is an experience unparalleled in the world of public education.
I have found that our students are the friendliest kids that I have met anywhere, and they really respond to people that come in, people that aren't from here. I feel like we can form a connection with them in a pretty fast way, and that has really been amazing to see the connections that you can form even within a month of being here as a new teacher. They are trusting of their teachers. The minute that they get a new teacher in, they just cling to them and they want the love from them. They want them to respect them. They want them to care about them, and that's what our teachers do.
Yeah, I started out here in the Lower Yukon School District in 2002. My wife was a teacher, I was a teacher, and my daughter was in kindergarten. Here in Russian Mission, it's been a really great experience. It's been like one of the friendliest villages you could imagine. And I've actually taught for 3 years here, then moved away, came back. This is my 7th year back. And when I came back, it was like, family. They're real friendly people.
Located in remote western Alaska, the Lower Yukon School District serves 10 villages with 98% of the student population of Yupik Eskimo descent. Yupik Eskimos combine a contemporary and a traditional subsistence lifestyle in a blend unique to the Arctic. Modern Yupiks work and live in Western style, but still hunt and fish in a traditional subsistence manner. The Lower Yukon School District is approximately 22,000 square miles, about the size of the state of West Virginia, and includes 10 small villages with no connecting roads. 8 villages served by the LYSD are on the Yukon River, and 2 are on the coast of the Bering Sea. Most travel is by small airplane, although travel by snow machine in the winter and boat in the summer is common. All villages in the LYSD have at least one store, a post office, and also have good telephone systems, satellite TV, and internet access. LYSD's robust technology infrastructure is among the best in Alaska. But what truly sets the Lower Yukon School District apart from any other educational experience are the students. Here, educators will find a unique environment that will challenge them to help Yupik children into the 21st century, and yet also provide for opportunities for students to carry on their subsistence heritage, their culture, their language, and their way of life.
Children in the Lower Yukon School District, really great kids. Their experiences are different though, and so what we really primarily need to do as educators is prepare them in the very best way so that if they do choose to have an educational experience beyond this rural setting, that they'll be effectively prepared. We do that keeping that cultural piece in mind. Everything that these communities do is really tied to a cultural subsistence piece. And so teachers that are most successful out here are able to understand that. So what we really try to do is compress everything into that school day and make sure that people understand, people really value what we call traditional education, but at the same time they have another education piece that's taking place, and that is to be able to maintain experiences and education that's been going on for thousands of years, to maintain a way of life that is really about clothing and feeding themselves from the land.
The administration that we have here at the Lower Yukon has been very, very supportive. A very good group of individuals. When you need to contact them, it has not been an issue. If I've had any type of problems, they were able to quickly resolve it and work well with me. That's a major bonus, a plus, that to be able to have a supervisor and superintendent and principal that you can work well with. The new housing that we have is just really nice. You have everything supplied as far as utilities and the power and the water. You do have a small amount that you have to pay for rent, and it's very reasonable. And like I said, they keep it up. If there's any type of issues with the housing, we have a maintenance person that works well with the teachers.
Here in the Lower Yukon School District, I think, and just about every place in rural Alaska, people who are coming to Alaska, new to Alaska, need to come to terms with the fact that rural Alaska is not Disneyland. You know, if you're the type of person who needs a Taco Bell on every corner and you need a Walmart, this is not the place for you. But on the other hand, if you're the type of person who seeks adventure, who seeks meaningful life experiences beyond the norm, who is willing to invest the time and the love that it takes in order to make relationships that'll last for the rest of your life, then this is the right spot. You know, we don't have a grocery store on every corner or a Starbucks on every corner, but we have some really phenomenal children, some phenomenal families who love their children and who want good teachers.
The question you need to ask yourself is this: am I ready for an opportunity unlike anything I've accomplished before in my career? The challenges are real. The life, the living, the travel, the sights and sounds, all real. The students and parents in the Lower Yukon would like to invite you to consider traveling to their corner of the world and discover for yourself if teaching in one of their 10 villages is something that you might find fulfilling beyond your expectations.
If you really immerse yourself in the culture, in the people, in the kids, you know, it's just like anywhere else. You make friends, you build bonds with your coworkers, you build friendships with people in town.
Good afternoon, my name is Sandra Kazevnikov, my Yupik name is Rauka. I'm born and raised here in Russian Mission. With me here is another elder, Marie Askok. Her Yupik name is Iskhan, and she's our most honored elder here in Russian Mission. Lit now is the twangu da kuya clara butki da gada, particular kuya cludiki, mavet. Wangu da kuya lachtu. We welcome you guys into our village. And we want to help in any way. Help you so you'll help me in return. That's what we want to see. We want to see somebody come in to help us. And us, we helped you, we'll interact together, and that's what will make everything happen.
I guarantee the best thing about coming out here to rural Alaska is the beauty of it. Being a part of the rural communities and being a part of this culture and embracing the culture and embracing everything that we have to offer as Alaska Native people is something you're never going to regret, and it'll be something that'll change your life forever.
We have a beautiful village. We have beautiful people. We have beautiful kids. They need teachers. They need somebody they can relate to, you know. The most important thing I want from teachers is to teach my children and my grandchildren about the world.
Hello, my name is Duncan Okikun, and I live in Kotlik, which is one of the villages served by the Lower Yukon School District. Our students are just like students anywhere else, and so are the priorities of our schools. All children can learn. All students should have the skills necessary to remain successful after high school. In those respects, you'll find LYSD to be far more alike the lower 48 than different. However, there are some differences. Here, we value everyone's culture, but we want our children to grow up to have a firm understanding of their own. In allowing for that, you'll discover a great appreciation for the Yupik way of life and the enrichment of your own life.
If you're willing to step up to the plate and get involved and be a part of the community and go to the dances and go to feeds and go to movie nights, then you're going to have no problem getting to know families out here and being accepted into the village. I muckade with some of the women too. They accepted me and invited me to participate in mucking. And so the kids started to see that and started to see that we're involved and that we go to the dances, and it was a really good experience over there in Pilot Station. We were part of the village. Nobody should be afraid to come here. This is such a great experience, and if you come in with a smile and the willingness to learn and participate, you're going to be fine. It's going to be great here.
There are plenty of wise old sayings encouraging you to step outside of your comfort zone, but Mark Twain said it best. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bow lines and sail away from Safe Harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sail. Rise to the challenge. Teach at the Lower Yukon School District. To further explore Alaska, America's last frontier, and the Lower Yukon School District's professional opportunities, please view our website at www.lysd.org.